All right. Again, actually, maybe I should take a few minutes. A lot of people might not know me. That's probably a good assumption for me to make. So I'm Tracy Repchuk. I've been in business for 37 years maybe now. I started a software company at the age of 19 in 1985. Directly after graduating with a degree in IT, in a time where there were very few women in that marketplace. And I tell you this because I've been in technology my entire life. I was on the internet in 1992. Before it was even called that, it was called the Super Information Highway. It was running on bulletin boards. Then it moved to the internet. I was hired by government and Walmart and JCPenney and very large corporations to help them understand what was the internet, to move them online as far as websites and were concerned, and then to help them understand the transaction. How can you use the internet from that way? I've had software products distributed all over the world that we have developed, and done custom programs for banks, lottery corporation, things of that nature. So I've been around forever, really, it feels like. 2006, I moved full-time to internet marketing and digital marketing. And then, of course, I was approached by BeeKonnected in early 2020. And that's when they began. And I said, yes, I am all in. And why am I all in on this? The answer is, it is the next platform everyone has been waiting for. Again, I have watched technology. I have seen every social media platform emerge. I've seen the pros of them. I wished I was at the ground floor. Well, you are. If you're here, you are at the ground floor of something truly, truly amazing. And that's why, again, I went all in, and I'm now the Executive Vice President of Marketing for BeeKonnected, as well as I own and operate, and I'm the CEO of my own company, which is a digital marketing agency. So we're going to cover these 6 key areas today. What makes BK groups different? Who can create a BeeKonnected group? Why create a BeeKonnected group? How to create a BeeKonnected group? How to build a BeeKonnected group? And last but not least, advanced BeeKonnected group features. Okay, for this, I'm gonna actually stop the video portion of it so you can focus on the slides. I'll come back on later. Now, what makes BeeKonnected groups different? So if we take a look at groups, or the history of groups in a way, right? If we take a look at the group I started on Facebook, Connections to Freedom. I started this group for the BeeKonnected community, right? So I had a way to communicate with you. And so I had a way to get you messages that were timely and important that couldn't be done any other way, quite frankly, right? I can't be sending you, as fast as life is moving, email after email after email. This is what it allowed me to do. So in about, it's a very small group. In about a year, I got 522 members, okay? Or however long I've been going at this. If we take a look at LinkedIn, same type of concept, right? We're pooling and grouping. Again, I've been on LinkedIn for, I don't know, probably since the inception of it. And again, I have over 25,000 followers on that platform. Now, here's the cool news, is I opened up a BeeKonnected group called Reach Millions TV. And I got 232 members in 5 days. Talk about speed to market. Talk about establishing yourself as a rapid influencer. And why is this occurring? It's not because I'm the executive vice president. It's because we are at the forefront. We're at the infancy of this technology as it is on the BeeKonnected community in particular. And again, imagine being among the first 100 groups on LinkedIn. Can you imagine the exposure, the prominence, the feature, all of these elements that you would have gotten? Well, that's about to occur in the BeeKonnected platform. That's step 1 as to, why it's so key. Of course, grand vision and reasoning for this is it's the first monetized group platform in the world. Okay, so I joined LinkedIn and I created groups and I referred people all day long to Sales Navigator, so much so that I would be a millionaire today if they paid me a percent of that $80 a month that they make, right? But they don't. Facebook doesn't pay me a dime either for having groups on their platform. And here's the thing, why do both those platforms want you to have a group? So they have eyeballs for their advertising. That's why they're there, right? We are the consumer and we're the ones that are being pitched to by those platforms and by people that have paid them to advertise to us. You have to understand the differences here of this type of platform that we're on today. This is not an advertising platform. You are not the commodity or the consumer, right? And therein lies a major difference. And so what happens when you create your group, you're going to create your group and do whatever you want with your group as you normally do, right? But here's the thing, if somebody happens to be on your group and say, wow, I would really love the benefits of the Be Pro program, I am going to upgrade. Well, guess what? That money goes to you. Nobody else does that. So it's key right now. You're the first to invite your social media group members to your BeeKonnected group. And that's what I have started to do. And of course, people are starting to move over out of curiosity, if nothing else. Later, if I start to say, hey, I'm not going to be on Facebook as a group. If you want me to continue to pour my knowledge into you for free, come on into this group platform. And why do I want them to do that? It's because on the way in, they have to get a free membership. Once they establish themselves as a free member, that person is mine, right? And so it's important to understand it becomes a little bit like a real estate grab, just like it was in the early days of domains. Okay, I'm going to skip this. That's actually was meant to go in a different spot. It is in a different spot and I forgot to delete it. Okay, so step 2. Who can create a BeeKonnected group? This is an important thing to understand as well. So you can create a group if you are a Be Pro Plus member, if you are an affiliate, or if you're a Be Associate. And so that makes it important to understand, where are you at this moment, especially since as of May 23rd, the pricing is going up. This is probably your moment to determine if you are at the connection generator level, if you are at maybe even the free level, if you're at the Be Pro level, you need to be deciding, should I, before May 23rd, invest that additional income to become an affiliate at the $4.99 rate, because these two cannot create groups. So you could be on the platform, you're going to be really happy, you're going to be leveraging all of the benefits and features. However, let's say you want to position yourself as a group leader, that is not going to be available to you unless you upgrade. So why not upgrade now? Go for the full affiliate lifetime $4.99 package, never pay again, and just be at ease knowing that you have everything that you need for now and in the future in particular. So if you're at the connection generator level, that's just a $400 ad to get to the $4.99. If you're at the Be Pro level, that's just a $200 ad to get to the $4.99. Then, of course, as of May 23rd, a new category has been added called Be Pro Plus. This includes the group features and the group functionality, and you can be a group leader. So, you know, don't wait and then only go this far. You might as well go all the way now and get that lifetime, and know that you never have that $49 a month fee either. Okie doke. So how do you do that? You go back in your back office, you click on the Me tab, and right here should become an affiliate. Okay. Again, in order to do that, if you are at a lower option, it's going to, of course, tell you to upgrade to that status. If you are sitting at lifetime and you paid that $4.99 fee and it did include the affiliate status, the thing is you have to activate it. Okay, so go and look and see if anywhere it talks about you becoming an affiliate. If it does, go and do it. It means you didn't do it and you don't want to lose this opportunity simply because you thought you had it. So go and do that if you see it. If you come and you see nothing that pertaining to that, chances are you're already an affiliate, and you can actually check that in your back office as well. We can take a look at that later. Now, why create a BeeKonnected group? This helps to position you. It's the reason you create a group on any platform, okay? One, you want to establish yourself as the expert. You want to establish your authority. You want to leverage it for brand positioning. It gives you more credibility being a member versus being a leader on a network. Again, it establishes authority. That's duplicate. Leadership role. It puts you in a leadership position. People start to follow you on the area of expertise that you have. It establishes you as an influencer. Again, we are at the infancy of this platform. If you can think of when YouTube first launched, right? And people were on there and they were building their influence on that platform. Well, look at them now. PewDiePie alone makes $128 million, and he was an early adopter of YouTube. It's fun to be in that role. You can earn money doing what you love, which means you are going to have a group around what it is that you want to talk about, your area of expertise, while BeeKonnected and while marketing funnels are working on your behalf to educate and enlighten on what are the benefits of somebody who's a free member upgrading to one of the other levels of membership. It will help you increase your reach. Right now with the connection generator, you're either served up by the algorithm or you go and seek out people yourself, right? Well, in this situation, you can increase your reach massively because you have a link that says join my group. And boom, you promote that on social media, you promote that within the BK platform, anywhere, and it starts to increase your reach. And you're able to command attention. Anybody who is in a leadership role is the one people are looking at. This is your chance to step up. And I know the people that I saw already on this call, you guys are the ones that definitely want to move yourself into the leadership position. And I do see questions coming up. I will get to them. Now, so you want to showcase your expertise to those who already know you, which means you're connected to them on the platform. And then you want to add to new leads in BeeKonnected. Those are the ones you're going to invite into the BeeKonnected community. You're going to, of course, talk about your expertise. You're going to talk about why you're running your group. That's all you have to say. Why are you running your group in BeeKonnected? Why? Because this is an amazing community of incredible entrepreneurs that are very, focused and intentional on the success of all, right? That little saying alone at the end of your show or at the end or frequently within your channel communications is going to give influence and authority to why those that are following you, period, should also look at BeeKonnected. So it's a very subtle way for you to apply influence and have them join the BeeKonnected community. So how do you create a BeeKonnected group? The beautiful part is this is super simple, okay? And I've even laid it out in more detail for you, despite its simplicity. The first is there's 4 main elements of a group that I have discovered, and that is the creation of the group, the build of the group, the chat feature, and then the advanced and coming soon group features, all right? So step 1, you simply create a group, right? You will go to the Me tab, you will click on Beehive Groups, and then it's going to pop up and ask you to fill in some information when you click Create Group. What's great here is you can also be operating this all on the phone. It makes communication super simple because we've gone mobile with both Apple and the Google, and downloading it from Google Play. So the thing you want to do again, and you're operating from that Me tab and the Beehive Groups, is you want to name your group. Now, what do you name your group? I name my group, and I teach my clients to name their groups based on a few items. The first is, do you already have something that's established that you should be continuing along a brand line? So in my situation, I have Reach Millions TV. I have Reach Millions is actually my branded hashtag. And so now I've simply started a new group here called Reach Millions TV. Okay. Then you give it a description, no big deal. The other way you can name this is around a niche, and that's a really good way to do it as well, because this isn't necessarily about you yet. It's about attracting people that need what you know. So let's say I could call this actually, and I have a TV show already called Tech Talk with Tracy. I could have opened up a whole thing called Tech Talk with Tracy, and that could have been a group as well. And then, so that's around a niche, what people are looking for. Let's say you deal with happiness. Well, then you could open up a group, about that, and call it the happy hour, something cute, right? So you want to look along those lines. Now, I always get the question, should I name it after yourself? Well, I generally say name it after yourself if you're famous and people follow you and they follow you because of your name, then name it after yourself. Or people know you, like in our situation as an executive, me, myself, Scotty, and a few others, we could possibly name it after ourselves and people would recognize it and say, oh gosh, there's that exec VP. We should go into their group, right? But here's the thing, honestly, when we reach millions, who knows who will know me, right? No way. I might not be highly profiled or part of training, or we don't know what's going to happen in a year. But I always know that somebody wants to reach millions with their message, and that's why I go this route, okay? Now, then you have your group chat, right? That's one of the functions of the platform right now. So this allows you to communicate to all of your members and to, have messages go to them and have them be told that there's a group chat for them to check out. So that's where we are today, right? There is, and I'm going to talk about this in the future section called advanced. What we're doing here right now is laying the foundation for the new technology that's about to release, right? And this is the technology that will differentiate us as well. And that's having the ability to broadcast from our group in video and audio format. If we take a look at Clubhouse, they kind of broadcast right now in audio, right? But we're going to be broadcasting out in both from this platform. And that's going to allow you to become a TV show environment. And that's going to be one of the differentiations, of course, as well. But for now, we have the group chat feature. You want to start building excitement within your group. It's why we've launched this first and early. You want to start to build up your numbers so that when you start to broadcast on audio and video, you're actually have somebody to talk to, right? It's pretty lonely when you don't. Alrighty, and then of course, once again, you can operate this whole thing from your iPhone, making it super simple. Then how to build your BeeKonnected group, okay? So the first way to build it is you simply log into the back office and you click add member. Now, anybody you are already connected to in the connection generator, you can add them to your group. So for those of you who have not been active yet in the connection generator, this is a step that you need to add, right? This says, okay, I want to be a group leader, then I need to go and connect with more people within the connection generator so that I can invite them and add them to the group. The second way is to grab your link, which you can see is sitting within your group, right? It gives it to you. You'll notice there's a copy feature there. So you can share that anywhere you want because this is your private group and you can send it to people. You can promote it in your email, anywhere you want to invite people to here, right? Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you is the link is pretty big. And yes, we are working on this from a development perspective. We're working on having a shorter type of link, but in the meantime, I shorten everything. And the reason I do this is if you're sharing this big long link, as you can see right here, right? Anything can happen to that. It can lose a digit. So you want to make sure that every time you are sharing it, you're confident that the whole thing has been copied. So I use a tool called bit.ly.com. And what I do there is you simply go in, you add your big long link, and then you have a chance to name it to something else. So you can see here, I named this to BK Reach Millions. So now when I promote this in social media or anywhere else, it's simply bit.ly.com/BK Reach Millions. This is that slide I forgot to delete from earlier. I realized the placement was better here. So step 4, promote your link. So this is how you, and this is also what I want you to understand is an undercut to promotion of the BeeKonnected platform. And again, why it's a genius move, right? Historically, we promote BeeKonnected and we say, hey, join the platform. Now, this actually makes it a little bit more about the association or about you, where you say, hey, join my group on the BeeKonnected platform, right? So then let's say right here, you're at all your social media, you're sending out in your email, you provide your link. Well, the first thing they must do in order to join your group is set up a free Be United membership. This is why you've seen our naming conventions change. You've seen the website change. It's all in preparation for what is really about to unleash. So when they come in now and they have to set up their profile or have to just create a free account, that now connects to you, right? So if in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, they upgrade, which a percent will, it just is the way it is. You get the money for that. You're going to be ending up with money coming and you didn't even know what it was for. Well, it's because 3 months ago, you promoted your link, you got people into your group and one of those people bought. This is where you're going to get some unbelievable momentum. going for your earnings. So now they set up their free membership, they hit their show, and then what happens from that moment is two things. You, with the down arrow, are going to promote your business, you're going to educate, you can sell if you want, right? This is your show. You do what you want in there. While that occurred and they opened up their Be United free membership through the group, we are now, BeeKonnected is now taking them from that free opt-in scenario, and they're educating and enlightening and moving them through the options of a marketing funnel, from the connection generator offer to the Be Pro, to the Be Pro Plus, to the affiliate. They're being taken through a journey of what they need to know in order to make an educated decision on, if they want to move from free, where's the best place for them to land. And anything they activate on that way up is money in your pocket. You're going to be going to your iWallet and voila, there's money in there, and you won't know how it got there. Now, here's the advanced BK group features. And again, you've seen this on the presentations in the training, right? And so what I want to really highlight here is the reason they're advanced is because they're kind of not out yet. So you may have been looking for them and wondering, where the heck is it? It's not out yet. So this is why I wanted to give you the order and flow and sequence so that you understand where we are. So once you've created your group, that can really be a show, right? It's the same thing when you up level it to now broadcast on audio and video. Now, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, right? You just run your group the way all the other groups run, through chat. Not a problem, because you're still getting that monetized group value that nobody else provides. But here's the interesting part is now your steps to a successful show, they will evolve almost on autopilot. Because all you'll need to do at that moment is decide on the category that you want to be on, right? And again, we've come up with some groupings of categories. If you do not see exactly what you're expecting, this is where we're beginning, okay? This is kind of the what do I call it? The majority of who we have as part of the network. So you pick one of these. It doesn't matter. As more categories come up, you can pick different ones later, all right? So entrepreneurship and business development, money, accounting, finance, leadership and management, personal growth and development. Under here could really be as well spirituality, faith-based, nonprofit organizations and groups would go in that category. Speaking, social media and marketing, coaching and mentoring, entertainment, wine, spirits. This again would be singing, acting, anything to do with that. Interesting, film production, producers, directors. Then there's technology. That of course is a whole thing. Bitcoin, all sorts of elements could be under there. Relationships, joint ventures, networking. This includes parenting, family dynamics, things of that nature, healthcare, fitness, and nutrition, okay? So generally, these types of topics and beauty and fashion are encapsulating everything with a broad stroke, and we get that, but we have to start somewhere, and we want to make it easy for you. So pick one of these and then start to unleash your show. And then you will again, in a way, pick a show name. Okay, so it's similar to your group name. That's really what it's starting to unfold as. Okay, and then you'll want to start to promote in the exact way that I talked about, right? So you can create a show promo picture. Let's take a look at that. And again, just these were grabbed from old shows that Tanya and myself have done. So she used to do one called the Coffee Shop Show, And I used to do one called Tech Talk with Tracy. And so all we did here was, create a graphic that as you are promoting your group and then AKA show when this new feature releases, it's an easy thing to do. And there you add your link, it takes them to the BeeKonnected free. They register, they come in, and they're part of your show and your group. Okay. So that's kind of where we're going. You can get graphics done for really cheap on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. And generally I create my graphics when I'm starting off, which means I want speed. I want them done now. I'll make them pretty later. And you go to Keynote or PowerPoint, and I literally grab a background image, an image, a font, and I paste it all together. Okay. And then I do a screenshot of it. That's pretty well what I do. Then as you're doing your show, you're going to select a day, a time, and how frequently you want to do it. Now, this generally, you want this to be based a little bit on your target market. Who are you going after? That's going to determine your day. That may determine your time. For example, I'm out here right now, right, in Nova Scotia, and let's say 70% of my clients are in California because that's where I just moved from. That's a 4-hour time difference. That means if I were to do a show at 9 a.m. Atlantic, that would be, let's see, we subtract 4, right? That's 8, 7, 6, 5 a.m. Pacific. I'm not going to get a great turnout if that's the way I run the show. So you want to think about things like that. Then you want to play with days. And this all becomes, this marketing is testing and tweaking. So let's say you try a Wednesday at 4 o'clock and nobody shows. Let's say you try a Thursday at noon and you have 15 people. You're going to start to track and play with, when does the show perform best? And so those are things you want to look at. And then how often? I would start off with weekly, and if they demand more, then do daily. And if they demand more with the frequency, then what you can do, instead of maybe doing a 1-hour show once a week, you can break it down into, 10-minute tidbits, 5 days a week, that type of thing. This is up to you. That's the beautiful part. This is all about your freedom, and you're starting to track and identify the patterns and behaviors of your target market and how you can best leverage that. Then here's what it's starting to, this is what it will start to look like. Okay, you're going to be going live in the Hive. And so they did a cutesy little one here called the 6-Figure Club. I could totally do a whole show on that technology, right? That actually originates from my course, which is in the back office, called How to Create an Online Course Guaranteed to Sell. It's all about creating a 6-figure business. So I could literally, unfold that journey in a show and do one called 6-Figure Club. In this case, I currently have shows called Reach Millions and the Connections to Freedom. And so what's also going to happen is the dashboard, your dashboard is going to change when this occurs. And so when people start to log into their back office, it's going to say what you see here. Today's live Hive shows, it's going to be featuring you. Imagine getting in front of everybody that logs into their dashboard immediately. This is where it's going. And so this is going to be exciting. And then of course you can promote your show through social media and move people into BeeKonnected, right? It's just this fantastic way to move people into the platform without even promoting the platform, right? It's super simple. So What's my message to you today? Don't wait and build your group and go through those steps of naming it. Now, you don't have to worry about day and time and launching and shows and getting in front of a video yet. Okay, we're not there, but here's what you can do. You can build your group so you have followers, so you understand, start to ask them, what do you guys want to know about? Then you can start to set your initial shows once the technology emerges and starts to launch. And again, I want to remind everybody, we are in this awesome and amazing window until May 23rd, where you can encourage your prospects to take advantage of the $4.99 affiliate option before it goes to $12.99. That's really my biggest message over these next couple of weeks. Groups are great. They're the undercut, right? They're the undercut to promotion. But what your focus should be on, as well as maybe establishing and thinking about your group, is you need to be sending people to the 4 calls that are happening every single day for you. It's about sending your prospects to them so they can pick a date, sending your prospects so they can get that presentation done by, of course, one of the executives on your behalf. We're here to sell for you, right? We're here to kind of educate on your behalf. So in order to take advantage of my calls, which happen at 9 a.m. Central, it's bit.ly.com. Notice I shorten everything /Tracy BK call. Otherwise, I'd be having to give you a Zoom link that is almost impossible for you to remember. For the other call times, just go to the back office in your affiliate calendar and you will see them. Alrighty, so that's the formal presentation. Okay, so now we are about to go rogue.